Hey! Welcome to the Ramble Radio, motherfucker!
But
yeah,
also video.
Video. And also a palindrome. 373, baby.
Woo!
He thinks it's you and I today.
Oh?
It is. It's just, it is.
Okay.
Whew. I mean, there's a lot going on. You know what I mean?
So much.
Chris Christie's going after his guy on Fox. There's a whole lot of shaking going on. A whole lot of shaking.
Lots happening. Lots happening out there.
Here. So it's alt-right Cody's got to do his alt-right thing. You know, and so
we will let him do it.
How dare we get in his way?
Who are we to stop him?
Who are we? By the way, we're now back at 145 star ratings, baby.
That's 140. What I'm talking about.
We had dropped, and now we're back up. And what are we at now? What's next? Still, Svenington is still our champion.
Svenington, okay.
With his savage. They're fucking savages.
Fucking savage, bro.
But here we are. So get those 5-star ratings and get those positive text reviews. It all matters. It all matters.
Even negative. I don't give a shit. Talk shit. Whatever.
Well, that hurts us, I think.
Does it?
Then
don't do that.
Hurt. You don't do
then don't do that.
It might hurt. Unless that's where your heart is. If that's where your heart is, well, okay.
Well, give us 5 stars and then talk shit.
Shit. There you go.
You can give us 5 stars and then talk shit. I don't care about talking shit. Just give us 5 stars.
Now, according to Owens, Gemma is the European champion. She is a European champion, long-reigning European champion. And I believe, now, the thing is, though, he mentioned, and I think there are reviews because we have ratings on Spotify that I've noticed, but I haven't been able to see any reviews. So maybe there is a Spotify champ. Is that like our lesser belt? Is that our 24/7?
The TNT title?
The TNT title.
The TV championship?
The TV championship is our Spotify. Whoever is
World
there
Spotify
on
champion?
Yeah, the Spotify champ. Man.
Can only be defended on Spotify?
Right. It can only be, that's the only time. Oh, man. So, man, big day. Big day. First off, I just hope, now I haven't seen.
Okay.
I just hope everybody's just opening up their ass cheeks and dumping all over Jalen Hurts like they would have Dak Prescott for having the exact same result against the exact same Niners team.
Well.
Just kind of hope. However, this time, unlike Dak, this time it was at home. This time Hurts got the living shit kicked out of him at home, not even on the road. The Niners were defending no home territory there. So I just hope.
But now we get to see next week, we get to see Hurts versus Dak.
There it is. For
the Thriller in Manila.
The Thriller in Manila. And this is, let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you to do something you've never done before in your life. I don't even think for pretend. Just pretend you're a fan of the Dallas Cowboys.
Can't do that.
Just real quick.
I can't even.
And I'm
going to
ask you this.
Just
try, and I'm going to go with this.
That's like trying to ask me to be like a pedophile. I can't even think.
In those terms.
I can't even put my brain in those terms of like, I want to bang a kid. Like I can't even.
Right.
I want to cheer for Dallas. I can't.
Because my question is.
Can't do it. Yeah.
Let's say the Cowboys shit the bed.
Sure.
Is that all you need if you could put yourself in those shoes to go, I think we need to move on from Dak? Would that be a moment?
Now,
or is that
as someone who has mutual interest in the demise of Philadelphia and Dallas, being a Washington fan.
You want to see
we're
both
looking at everyone. We're looking from the bottom up from everybody. Right. We're the worst team. If not in the division, if we may be the worst team in football.
I don't know how you're worse than Carolina. There's no way.
We might be. Well,
you don't. Okay. All right. I'll tell you that one interception Howell threw to that linebacker was one of the worst things you could have ever done.
Right. I get. Now those types of plays you just sort of snap it and throw it. It's sort of like you're not making a read. You just like pop it and throw it.
Right.
That left tackle is supposed to give like a little shove.
Do something.
Just sort of check the guy, not let the linebacker just run in.
he might as well have just ran and caught the snap in midair before it got to Howell.
Yeah,
that's how
bad.
untouched he was.
It was a poor designed play. Poorly designed play.
If he was 2 times faster, that's how untouched he was. He could have actually maybe gotten to the snap before it got to Howell. You know what I mean?
I mean, you would have hoped Howell would have like popped his head up, just seen a Dolphins jersey in front of his face and not thrown that ball. But I know that those types of plays are so just like snap it and throw it.
Right.
Because you're not expecting the guy to be standing right next to you.
Yes.
So, I don't know.
So,
but anyway,
now, if you could.
If I could. You would have to, I think, if he shits the bed.
Yeah.
In Dallas. They have the Eagles at home.
Yeah.
Eagles don't, I mean, defensively, it did not look good against the Niners. But again, the Niners the Cowboys have their share of weapons for sure on offense.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're as stacked as the Niners on offense.
I don't think anyone is.
No one is when healthy.
I don't think they have 4 legit, this is the ace weapon on another team. They have four
guys that can score
Ayuk,
from any point on the
Debo,
field.
McCaffrey, what's his face?
Kittle.
Those are 4 dudes that they are probably each one would be a number 1 option on another team.
Yeah, and they have 4 number 1 options.
Yes.
So it's hard to defend that. Now, that being said, the Cowboys do have their share. They got CeeDee Lamb, Brandon, what's his face?
Cooks is having a great season.
Cooks is really turning it on.
Yeah.
I don't know who you guys have at tight end. You don't like
Ferguson.
First time ever. Cowboys don't have like some stud tight end.
He finally got good.
He's
like
getting,
near the second half of the year, he's like actually becoming someone. I probably should put someone on him.
Right.
Yeah.
But you just got to hope that Dak doesn't get in this big game, super hyped up to take over first place and start going, I got to do a lot more to try to win.
I have to do more than I've ever done to win this. Right.
And if he does that, then he's in trouble.
Do you move on?
You have to, because he's broken in the brain.
Right.
Because he doesn't need to do that.
You got to get him out of here.
He's got a legit good defense, and he's got to get the ball into the hands of the playmakers. Right. It's not about Dak.
Now if we can move on to other things.
Sure.
Look, I'm not trying to. Eddie, you know I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this, but well, you know.
You gonna show me pictures or something?
Mr. Football.
Mr. Football. Sure, Mr. Football.
Doing this,
I know you don't.
But we. Do you remember that time was it July? You peeled a banana.
July?
You peeled a banana in July. Remember that? There was a banana there. You peeled it.
I peeled it.
And then inside one of the little banana flaps.
Right.
I told you the 4 teams that would be in the college football playoff. Yeah. And then I said, boy, is Florida State going to be hopping mad. Yeah. Remember that? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Mr. Football. When was that again? You want to tell me when you peeled that banana, Eddie?
I honestly think it was we did it during the beginning of March Madness. We did it for a college basketball
It was
season.
not even July, was it? It was March Madness. You're absolutely And then look, I know because some people might question Mr. Football's credentials.
Right.
This was March Madness of 2017. Do you remember that too?
I remember that.
March Madness of 2017 when I laid out the 2023. Just saying.
Right.
Just saying.
I actually have the piece of paper I pulled out of the banana.
Is.
If you want proof.
Right, that fell out of the banana. Fell out one of the banana
I saved
flaps.
this.
Yeah.
And you didn't give me anything super specific, but you just said, fuck FSU, you're out.
That's right. Get him out of here. So, that's right.
That's
crazy. Mr. Football.
Mr. Football. Again.
Mr. Football.
Mr. Football.
Always.
So, I always save the receipts.
So
fuck FSU, and I didn't know what that meant at the time.
How could you?
Because I read that like fuck FSU.
You probably thought it was
out.
a March Madness thing.
I didn't know.
Right.
And you told me, you're like, hey, that's not for now.
This is for the 2023.
Let's visit that in December of 2023.
Like, and you'll know. I said you'll know what I'm talking about.
Right. And sure as shit, I open it up and I was like, motherfucker.
Hey. Just saying.
Motherfucker. Mr. Football.
So, look, we got some nerd shit to talk.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto Trailer 6 dropped.
Colton is, I don't think his erection has come down.
Wow. Can I give you a sad admission about
so pumped for that?
Can I give you a sad admission about the GTA games?
Yeah.
I've never gotten into a single fucking one of them.
Me either. He
because
fucking loves them though.
When I first started playing, when the first one's kind of after 1 and 2, when 3 came out, and it really was no longer like a top-down driving thing. It was like this full-on 3D story world, everything. Yeah. I remember a guy tried to sell it to me after a show one night back home. He was like, dude, you can like fucking fuck hookers and then like kill them and take your money back. And I was like, that's
dope as shit, man.
Do you want me to just tell you you're cool so you'll leave? You know what I mean? Like, do you want me to, oh, wow.
Why is that a fantasy in any life?
Why do you give a shit about this? How is that what you're selling it on?
That should almost be like, dude, you can like fuck a hooker and then kill her and not pay her in this game.
And then take her money.
Why would you do that?
Kill her? Like, ugh. Like what like just wannabe Ted Bundy is just sitting there like, oh yeah, I can't wait to tell my friends about this so they can play it. Like, and then I couldn't, like 4, I got the furthest in, but it was a downer of a fucking story. It was still very well told, but then I tried playing Part 5. I know Part 5 is the one. But, dude, every line of dialogue Franklin says in Part 5, the African-American character.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, this is written by some rich white millionaire nerd who just can't wait to type the N-word 5,000 times a minute. And be like, look how street I am. Well, that's what Franklin would say, isn't it? You know, I was just like, I was out. I couldn't do it. And then I thought some of the regular dialogue was shitty. Like when I don't know how much you saw Colton play, but when Mike, I think the main character, one of the main characters, when he finds his wife is fucking his tennis instructor, and like her tennis instructor, and he like attacks the guy's house or whatever, and then I swear to God, this guy? Remember, Mike is like a career criminal who's trying to go straight now, right?
Yeah.
So this dude has seen some shit, right? He's and I remember the dialogue was he yells at the tennis instructor, "How about I show you a backhand with my fist?" Like, whoa, yeah, oh man, you get him. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, that was. I didn't think I would actually see a "Where did you get your suits?" at the toilet store being used uncomedically, like that.
Yeah, I've never gotten into those.
So
games.
I'm good, but they're so huge. They're so part of our world now. I'm gonna probably try it. I'll probably give Part 6 a spin.
I have to buy it for the kid.
You're gonna have to see it, right? It's. I mean, I'm gonna have to give it a shot. Maybe I'll come around. I don't know. But
maybe you'll kill a hooker. Who knows?
Maybe I'll be like, hey, Andre, I know what we'll do tonight.
I killed a hooker. I didn't
Let's
pay
go
her.
to Skid
Row
and
I said the
N-word. Hookers.
I said the N-word out loud.
I'm cool. I'm so cool. Yeah. It was like, and like so. And then the other selling point, Born to Run was trying to sell me on it how like the radio stations are awesome and like within the game.
Sure.
You know, like, and I'm like, but
that was a big thing when they first came out. I was like, oh, yeah.
I have 30,000 songs right here. I don't need to fucking.
But when Grand Theft Auto first came out, that was a huge thing.
That was huge.
Have these. Like, you didn't have phones like this.
Right. That's true. But now I'm like, oh, you mean the shit I could just pull up right now?
But they're not going to pull it out of the game now.
No, they can't.
They're like, well, now that you have a phone.
Now that you have a phone, no more radio stations. But yeah, like it's. I mean, I'll give it. I'll like any major title. I'll give it a shot. For me, I just never. I never jizzed all over Grand Theft Auto like so many of my peers have. And,
right.
I just couldn't. And maybe this will. And then something else though came out this weekend that through Cody. Noted film critic Cody Viafana. I went and saw
avid gamer
Cody. I took the lady friend. I took her parents. They loved it. Godzilla -1. It was. I mean,
the future in-laws loved Godzilla.
It's a good fucking movie, dude. It is. I was and the human shit in Godzilla should not be as well done as it was. And it really, if I showed you snippets of this film, Like if I were to show you a few scenes,
just the human moments,
you would think this is just a really well-made drama about a guy trying to get over the trauma of World War II.
Now juxtapose that with the trailer drop of Godzilla X Kong, of them running. Have you seen the trailer?
Man. Oh no, I have not.
You haven't seen the trailer?
Wait, is that the movie that already came out that we saw?
No, it's coming out.
Oh,
it's the new one. It's There's an actual shot of Godzilla and King Kong running together, like sprinting,
like Batman
sprinting.
and Robin, like Batman and
Very
Robin.
There's everything but the bat symbol behind them. They're running towards camera.
This is see, Americans need to stop this shit. Just stop. You're embarrassing yourselves. Just let the Japanese
watch the
Godzilla
trailer
movies. Oh,
after we record. Watch the trailer
and I'm telling you, I wonder because like you would be fooled into thinking Godzilla. If I just showed you those clips, it was just
sure.
And so I wonder if that's the movie the guy wrote, and he is the ultimate halftime adjustment guy. Like he turned in this script, and they're like, you know what, we like this, but could you any chance you could shoehorn Godzilla into this?
Please.
Any chance you could toss Godzilla into this really good script about a World War II soldier dealing with the trauma of the war? Is there any chance? And he was like, yeah, okay. And he did it. And he did it.
Sure.
He did it. Like, just Don Shula couldn't make adjustments like this at halftime. What this guy put together. It's just fucking crazy. It's so fucking good. And it's just fun. It's a little predictable, but that's fine.
Sure.
It's very like I'm telling you, it's like this. It's like the guy who made it. It was clearly a love letter to the Godzilla films of old.
Obviously, yeah.
Because you even have the OG theme song when he's stomping around, and in fact he even moves slow and deliberate, like it almost is a guy in a suit. It's great. And then, there's definitely an homage to Jaws in it. An homage to good war films, even an homage to Top Gun Maverick. I'm telling you, they do such a good job with this. It's just fun. It's just a lot of fun. But Eddie, I'm going to try to say this in the least spoilery way possible because I want you to see this movie. But something happens at the end, and I'm telling you, I'm calling it. It's Mr. Godzilla. If I may.
You're not calling Rogue's not in this, right? You're not making the Rogue call.
Rogue's in this. I'm calling it. It's Rogue.
You missed on Marvels.
It's Rogue. I'm telling you. I'm not missing here. So,
all right.
A character in the film.
Yeah.
In one scene, you think, oh, well, they're gone, right? They are as dead as ever been.
Sure.
And then later in the film, you find out that they are not dead. And it was like, how the fuck? And then there's a zoom in on this character's neck. And there's this weird black shit that's like growing. And I'm like, you're like, okay, something supernatural has kept this person alive. Mothra. I'm calling it now. Mothra. Okay. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Godzilla, the sequel to Godzilla -1, they're going to bring Mothra out to whoop its fucking ass. I'm telling you. You heard it here first. You can take that downtown and print it. I'm calling it. Woo! There it is. That's my.
I wish Cody was here to bring up YouTube's so we could play the Godzilla X Kong trailer.
Oh God!
Just so you could see the screenshot. Here's the actual screenshot of them running together.
The buddy cop.
A buddy cop movie.
Lethal Weapon. What if like King Kong is suicidal? He's like Mel Gibson the whole time, and Godzilla's like Danny Glover. I've been here. I'm ready to retire. I'm done fighting monsters, and then fucking King Kong's like got a gun in his mouth, and there's that one Eric Clapton blues lick keeps playing.
That would probably be better than what this movie's going to be.
There we go.
Yeah.
And speaking of better and not better, this was going great this episode, but now
this is coming up.
Contractual fucking obligations.
Skeletor. We were just discussing the new Godzilla film. Jerry loved it because it was a throwback and homage to the classic Godzilla films. Do you have any favorite films that you would ever want to pay homage to?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you asked me that. There's so many movies that I would like to, but to be honest, it's just one. And it's 9.5 weeks, and I do homage to it every night on my throne in Snake Mountain. You know what I'm saying, baby? Get the hose in here, and let's go to town. You know? Is that you know what I mean? I pay homage to that film daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn out the lights and I'll glow. I just made that up. Did you know that to the extreme? Right. I rock a mic like a vandal, light up the stage. I'll wax a chump like a candle.
Sounds familiar.
So that's, and that's part of my 9.5 weeks recreation with all the whores in Eternia.
Right.
It's funny. I heard you earlier talk about wanting to see if you could show the clip of Kong and Godzilla running towards the camera. You know where they shot that, right? They didn't use CGI. They actually used They used a giant simian and a giant lizard, and they had them run towards the camera inside He-Man's mother's pussy. They only played big enough to hold them, you see. And it looked like they're wide open.
I see.
Did you get it?
I got it. We got it.
Cinesnob Cody, please. Let's get that up there.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Please, God. Oh,
Ralph Report for me 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Patreon.com. The Ralph Report. Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
There it is.
There's also a very popular film in Eternia called How Big Is That Cock? And I pay homage to that every night, too. You get what I mean? We're up to 48 sequels, if you get my point.
Find me at the same Ramble places you can find Eddie and Cody. Retro Rocha on Kick and Twitch, and just my name as I stream games on YouTube and Twitch and Kick nightly. Come and find us, love us, spread the word about the Ramble. 5-star rating, positive text review, and until then, we will see you tomorrow for a Ramble proper. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. We love you all.